guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the Happy Ehi After channel. My name is Happy.
And I am Ehi. And if you're a new subscriber, you are welcome to our channel. And if you're a returning subscriber,
thank you.
Chop knuckle.
We just reached 100 subscribers.
100 subscribers, our very first milestone.
Yes.
It might look really small, but put 100 people in a hall. That's a church, that's a congregation, and 100 of you have decided that we are worth following and we're worth listening to, and we really appreciate you. And we want you to please keep the suggestions coming. We're reading them, we're reading your comments, and we're trying to make this channel better for everyone.
Yes, so this is very exciting, and it's also motivating and relevant, I guess, to tell us that what we are speaking about is helpful.
There's some value in it,
Yeah.
even though it looks like I'm just messing around. But thank you to the 101 subscriber, actually.
Or
maybe two or three. We haven't checked this morning, but thank you to all of you who have subscribed to our channel, even though we know most of you already know us. But no problem. We still appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, so make sure you click that button, the subscription button, if you are a new guest in our show today.
And please help me.
Back today, what are you going to tell them about? What are you going to gist them about?
Okay. Because you are here today, I'll just give you a very brief, succinct gist about my experience when I first landed in Botswana finally. When I arrived in Botswana finally.
They gave you visa.
My unusual experience. After they gave me the first visa, my unusual experience. So basically, after the whole, if you haven't watched my first Botswana visa story, please make sure you watch it. There will be a link to it in the description box. Watch that video first, then you have the background to this story.
Yes.
So after the whole first visa debacle and everything went up and down, finally it was time for us to get married, and we decided that we should get married in Botswana. You can imagine the kind of anxiety and panic attack I was having, when it was time to apply for the visa. This time I even applied for the visa, I think even 5 months in advance, because I didn't want to leave space for any nonsense. So this was finally I got granted the visa, and we're supposed to travel to Botswana in February 2018 for the wedding. And then I had learned my lesson, so I had a backup plan. My backup plan was what? South Africa. So, my South African visa already came out like 3 months before my Botswana visa. So I told her that if your people do me anyhow again, we'll just have the wedding in Mafikeng in South Africa, because Mafikeng is just a few hours drive from the capital city in Botswana. So we had all that ready and planned. My mother already got her South African visa ready, and she went through another whole process to apply for Botswana visa in Nigeria. That one I won't even get into it. She had that in the bag already. So it was time to travel back, because we're both in China, travel back for the wedding. So we booked the flight to South Africa. We landed in Johannesburg. I decided that, I will wait in Johannesburg for my mom, because my mom was going to arrive a week later. So Happy went ahead to Botswana while I stayed in South Africa. She was already warning me, don't look at South African girls.
My enemies!
So what do you mean? What do you take me for? What do you mean?
Nigerian boys are creme de la creme.
That's what they say. Me, I don't know. I don't know. It was my first time in South Africa. So I was in South Africa for a week. Had a splendid time there. Went on tours. Went to Johannesburg, Pretoria. In fact, did the whole tour of the Gauteng area.
Well, we can just say that was your bachelor party.
Well, it was not a bachelor party, because I was just with my guy, my guy in South Africa.
Yes.
So I had a good time. And then while in South Africa on tour, I met 2 American ladies. We got talking and we became friends. And then they were on like a holiday trip to South Africa. They had no other plan. And I told them, wow, you're in South Africa, Botswana is just next door, and you have Yankee passport, you have American passport. You don't need to, apply for a visa. Just cross the border into Botswana, check out the country, go on safari, meet the people.
This guy is the true ambassador of
You see, I already marketed the country that has squeezed my neck. I immediately marketed the country to those two Americans. And to my widest surprise, they agreed. In fact, we took the Flight Connect bus from Ora Tambo Airport in Johannesburg to Gaborone with my mom. And to my surprise, I met these two ladies on the bus. Why? They were headed to Botswana and said, oh, we thought about what you said and we decided we would go for it.
Yeah.
So we took this 6 hours bus ride together. It was fun, and then we got to Botswana border. Now it was time to submit passport to immigration. Produce your visa. Of course, I was brimming with confidence. I had a 60 days visa. So when we went there, we submitted, and then the woman asked me, so how long do you plan to stay? I showed her my return ticket. This is my return ticket. It was supposed to be a total of, I think, 28 days, something like this, 28 days. Oh no, this is your first time here, so we'll only give you 7 days. What do you mean? What do you mean only 7 days? I have 60 days visa. Well, your 60 days visa just gives you permission to approach the immigration at the border. It is here we will decide how many. I said, okay, you are giving me 7 days. I'm going for my wedding. Which wedding do you know happens on that 7 days? She said, no, you have to go to the immigration department in Gaborone to apply for extension. I said, why do you want me to go through that stress? Why? I have 60 days visa. You have my return here. Stamp this thing. No, that's not how things are done. Your first entry, you get 7 days, and then if you want an extension, you go for an extension. We went back and forth there, back. In fact, the only reason why I did not scatter ground, why I did not naked myself is because they did the same thing to the Americans.
Yes, you see?
So I looked at it and I said, okay, because while I was talking to this immigration officer, the Americans were talking to the next immigration officer. So I could hear the conversation, and I noticed they gave them 7 days also.
So you just because of Americans,
because I wanted to tag it as African, I was ready to scatter ground, but I just okay, if they did it to the Americans, with the American passport, let me just take my green passport and just lock up. So that's why I just locked up and collected my 7 days like that.
In the meantime, I don't know how many missed calls
I was calling this one. This one was not picking. See me say, maybe my enemy's already won. Maybe this one has decided to leave me on the altar. Maybe this time leave me by the border. Maybe my enemy's already won. Because I was calling, so this one was not picking. You are expecting somebody from another country who has ever been to your country. They are calling you are not picking. My mind
was phone was in my bag. 20 missed calls.
Say, come and talk to your people. Maybe they think I'm lying and getting mad. Come on, at least explain to your people that I'm truly here to, pay expensive bride price.
Oh, they give you discount.
With discount. Expensive bride price. In dollars. Dollars. Me that just. Anyways, they finally I collected the 7 days, and then our boss went. In fact, the boss people were already frustrated. In fact, they wanted to dump our bags and leave us by
the border. They even left you for laptop.
I won't even get to that one. So they wanted to dump our bags and leave us by the border because we are taking almost 2 hours just to go through this whole immigration and customs process at Cloquane border. But finally, we started our drive into Gaborone. I don't know if you are from Nigeria, if you compare the drive into Lagos from Seme border, the chaos on that road. And then if you experience the drive into Gaborone from Cloquane, the peaceful nature of the drive, the cold breeze, the straight, no traffic. You just went straight into the city. No one traffic light. I say, oh God, this is the place for me. This place. Because as somebody coming from Lagos, Anyway, just go to Lagos first.
Yeah,
Then you'll be able to understand my sentiments. But anyways, we met at Riverwalk Mall, and then we got into the car to the trip home. It was really nice, coming to the country for the first time.
And I met him there, obviously. I did not disappear.
Obviously.
But the first thing I heard when I picked up the phone, where are you? Where are you now?
Where are you? Maybe you have decided to leave me by the border. Who knows, Women can be scum. Who knows? But we thank God, Sha. But that was the whole story, and then we went on to have a really beautiful wedding ceremony. I think we
will talk about it and how to plan a wedding from abroad. I think it would be a good topic because I know a few people who are going through it. So
yeah. So we had a very good ceremony, and all in all, that journey has led us here to bring you this gist.
Yes.
So go and bring more people to subscribe, because next time we make a video, we want to be celebrating 500 subscribers. Okay?
Yes.
Bye
guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.
And please,
if you don't shut this one up, you will not keep quiet.
It's true. Please like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you in the next video.